Okay, so let's go on to day 3. Okay, so Edgeworth has a memory of a crime, of a murder that he committed. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'll never take someone's life, never. Oh, Larry. What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on, tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? What is he going on about? I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there. Okay, so you guys should be bowing before me. Bow before your hero. I mean, he did do a very good job. We might as well talk to him. Larry, you really helped us out in the trial today. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. Yeah, well, he already was, so there's no maybe about it. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. Yes, he is very suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. Okay, you got lemony. So what is that? Blueberry, lemony, and Bibby. Getting closer and closer to having all 8. Oh, yeah, you like. Okay, so about Edgeworth. So why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know. Ooh, we get to hear some backstory. Larry, what is he talking about? And Larry doesn't remember anything. Well, it wasn't very important to him, obviously. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial, a class trial. Okay, the class trial. You remember, Larry. Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Give the putty back. You're such a meanie. Just a bit you did it. We're not going to play with you anymore. You shouldn't be allowed in the relay race. Now Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologise, Phoenix. Oh, poor little Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologise and went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection. He shouldn't have to apologise. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Of course, there's little Miles Edgeworth in his suit and bow tie. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Oh, it was his money that was stolen. No. Then you shouldn't apologise. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honour, this boy is innocent. But, Miles, it was your money that was stolen. We don't need proof. Oh, why don't you all shut up? Oh, look, it's little Larry. This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I'll replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Aw. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally, see. Okay, so after the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defence attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defence attorney, just like my father. A famous defence attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right, I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. Yeah, almost definitely. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, it's not like Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. That's why you became a defense attorney, to meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not, in court. Wow, that's quite the reason to become a lawyer. Just to see your friend. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'll do it for free. Okay, first says that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. Right, let's get going. If he's not at his boat shack, then that means we can get in there. Hopefully. Oh, gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. How do you snap a tie in half? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch a criminal. Well, good luck. Oh, one other thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in there for a while. Okay. Oh. Yeah, the Steel Samurai's gone. Right, to the boat rental shop. Oh, Grossberg. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. What is he doing? From what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? What do you mean by that? If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. He's very odd. He came all the way out to find us. He obviously knows something. Right, we're finally here. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Right, let's examine the safe. Polly here knows the number for the safe, right? Polly, what's the number for the safe? 1228. What is in the safe? The only thing in here is a letter. It's handwritten. It's very clear. It's very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in details, how to kill Robert Hammond and how to frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out in court today. All here in perfect detail. Okay, so the caretaker is not the mastermind. These are instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean? Let's talk to Polly again. Okay, so we'll leave Polly there apparently. Can't help her. I mean, there's no one else around here, so... let's go see Edgeworth, see... Thank you for watching today. If you enjoyed the content, remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon. Bye!